Every year, I get messages into the hotel inspector inbox.
Oh, my God.
But this year, there are unprecedented numbers.
Wish I was staying in one of the holiday parks.
From businesses of all sorts up and down the land.
It's an awful job, really, when you look at it.
People are more desperate than they've ever been before. You don't have a pension. You don't have savings.
No.
Spiralling costs. That's an extra 70k a year that you need to find.
Yeah.
Staff shortages.
You look knackered.
I do up to about 100 hours a week.
She's pushing me to the edge.
Impossible guests.
That woman's been awful. She's told us to shut up.
These businesses are telling me that they're facing imminent closure.
You have got to make hay while the sun shines.
We don't want to lose this.
Everything from hotels and B&Bs
What fresh hell is this?
to glamping and camping sites,
So far, so unexceptional.
high street boozers
Oh, my God in heaven.
and roadside cafes.
There's a sweet odour of horse manure.
For many of these businesses, it's just too late. You've got 5 months.
Yes.
It's a really terrifying situation to be in.
Everything's at stake. It's our last chance.
But there are some that I believe I can rescue. This time,
My house is currently up for sale.
a hotelier blinded by ambition,
This patio area, we're going to bring some sort of glass extension.
Tell me.
Some sort of glass extension.
Yes, lovely.
whose dreams have turned into a living nightmare,
Are you hiding £1 million in your pocket that I didn't notice?
and are rapidly draining his bank account.
Of my own money, upwards of £100,000.
In Northern Ireland's Antrim coast, celebrated for its dramatic scenery, ancient and natural history, plus, of course, the hospitality.
So this is Billy Andy's. This is the front of the 2 original bars.
And in the southeast corner, in the village of Mount Hill, ambitious local businessman Eamon has a dream.
If money was no object, without a doubt, I would have this place, one of the best places in Northern Ireland. I have been successful in my other businesses. I'm also an interior designer, and I also have a school uniform business, which supplies 19 schools.
So just 15 months ago,
So we're now coming through into, which I call the reception area.
Eamon decided to take the money he's made from his other ventures and gamble it on his dream of transforming Billy Andy's, a 19th century pub and restaurant with rooms.
I started working in hospitality from the age of 11, from working in burger vans, working in kitchens, just doing whatever I could do to get a few pounds. It was always my dream to have a small boutique hotel. I love the Savoy, and I want to create that atmosphere here in the country. I saw the potential in Billy Andy's.
The business has a reception,
It used to be all full of tables and chairs, so I have just softened it a wee bit as well.
a 60-seater restaurant and 2 bars on the ground floor, above which are 4 ensuite letting rooms, plus a large flat and lounge currently unused.
There you go. $4.50, please. Thank you.
But now, having taken out a £280,000 bridging loan to buy it, Eamon's dream is fading fast.
It's a lot tougher than what I originally thought it would be. I work about 100 hours a week. Can you not tell the bags under the eyes?
Lack of trade and staff shortages mean the restaurant and bar only open Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, and Eamon must turn his hand to everything.
Was this part of the dream? Doing the dishes? No, but it has to be done.
When guests stay overnight, Eamon has to be on site. With his home several miles away, he resorts to sleeping in the empty lounge.
So I either sleep on the sofa or this camp bed, which is here. I'm constantly busy, and some days I do feel like giving up. I don't want to get out of bed, but I have to get on with it, you know.
Something that's not gone unnoticed by colleague and lifelong friend Leanne.
I don't think Eamon has had a day off in months and months and months. Yes, I am worried about him. Yeah.
The letting rooms are available all week, but a closed kitchen means no breakfast midweek, so occupancy is poor.
Would you like tea, coffee, espresso?
Coffee, one of them.
No problem.
Over a year in, and Eamon is still using the profits from his successful interior design and school uniform businesses to prop Billy Andy's up.
I have currently spent of my own money upwards of 100,000.
With savings gone and exhaustion setting in, if Eamon can't find a way to keep his business alive, his teenage dream will never see the light of day.
To sustain the business currently, the way it is, I would say we probably would have another 6 months.
If Billy Andy's had to close, I would be gutted. Everybody's behind him 100%, and if it doesn't, then I don't even want to talk like that.
I still have a dream and I want to make it work, and I don't give up easy.
So I find myself on a rescue mission to the Emerald Isle. I am just outside Belfast City. As far as I know, Eamon has 2 or 3 other businesses that are currently propping up Billy Andy's, and he's at his wit's end about what to do next. 20 miles northeast of Belfast, Billy Andy's sits at the start of the Causeway coastal route, visited by around 1 million tourists each year.
I would like to hope she would like my vision. I'm only wanting a 15-bedroom boutique hotel.
No great beauty, is she? But it's quite a big lump of building, and really it looks like it needs a lot of money spending on it.
I hope this isn't the shape of things to come.
Eamon.
Hi, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. What about yourself?
Really well, nice to meet you. I immediately noticed the outside. It looks like a kind of locals lock-in boozer.
Right, okay.
And this is clearly has aspirations to more.
I'm more of sort of probably Art Deco / a bit of modern, you know. But from a young age, I always wanted to own my own boutique hotel. And I thought, well, this place came up and I thought it was sort of a good starting point.
Eamon, excuse me for saying this to you, but you look knackered.
I am knackered.
Are you?
I do up to about 100 hours a week, roughly, with very little sleep.
Well, this is a tough time to have got into the industry.
Thanks for coming.
Hopefully I'll be able to help a bit, anyway.
Would you like me to show you the room?
I would love you to.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
This way.
After you.
Thank you.
By the look of things, Eamon's had a tough first year.
What's that door there?
Thanks, darling.
I just hope that my help hasn't arrived too late.
Let's go, baby. You lead the way.
There are 4 letting rooms with breakfast available only at the weekends.
And what is the price? For example, tonight, what would I be charged?
Well, tonight this room is £95 for the night room only. On the weekends, the rate would be £110. That's bed and breakfast.
Great, OK. So what I'm going to do, if you're happy, is just have a look around.
Yes,
Poke my
no
nose
problem.
in everywhere.
Yes, you tell
And
me.
then I will come and find you.
No problem.
Is that
That'll
OK?
do. Yep.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
no problem.
Thanks, Eamon. I'm interested as to why he does no breakfast on the weekdays and breakfast on a weekend. Obviously, it's a staffing issue. The room itself, I must say, is really boring. I think that this doesn't quite match the entrance and it doesn't match the outside. But also, this is not a boutique hotel, look. I'm a huge fan of this ostrich feathered rubbish. As I always say to people that I'm working with, you know, the whole thing really does have to hang together. And you have to make sure that every aspect of a business kind of pulls its weight.
And it's the same sad story in the room next door. Bland, boring, and absent of any character. As I enter the unused flat above the bar,
This is an enormous area.
and the lounge area next to it,
Oh, what fresh hell is this?
the sense of confused identity continues.
I can't get my head around this whole thing. at the moment. There's a camp bed in the corner. There is what looks like a bar behind here. I hope he hasn't made a terrible mistake.
If I'm going to help, I need to quickly understand what Eamon's actually planning to do here.
So give me the vision. Talk me through it. Pretend I'm going to be an investor.
This is where the function room is going to go. More bedrooms then would go above the function room.
Have you got plans for any of this?
We're working on the plans at the moment. So we are.
OK.
This patio area, we're going to bring some sort of glass extension.
Look, go and tell me. No, tell me.
Some sort of glass extension.
Yes, lovely.
Out here, which would be beautiful. This part here.
Such fun. I love it. It's
Lovely
like kind of
sight.
like I feel like you know, bibbly bobbly boo. I feel like the fairy godmother. La la. You're a dreamer.
I'm a dreamer.
And the dreams just keep coming.
I have sort of an idea of a small treatment room area with.
Oh my
small
God! Do
spa.
stop. You're making my head spin. I really, seriously.
Be worse if I didn't have ideas.
Having opened my own hotel, I know plans like this don't come cheap.
Are you hiding £1 million in your pocket that I didn't notice?
No.
So how are you planning on doing it, darling?
Well, my house is currently up for sale.
Words I never want to hear from any hotelier. It seems Eamon is blinded by his ambition.
Well, you've got 2 successful businesses, so
Well,
I don't want to treat you like an idiot. I'm just saying that before you invest a lot of money and you get rid of all your assets to sink them into this old dog,
Yes.
you have to really work out.
Yeah, what is going to... Yeah, well, you're going to lose everything or not.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know where to begin. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not advising him to sell his assets when I've got no evidence at all that it'll work.
Eamon, I think we've got a leak.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's a jacuzzi bath.
I've been called to Northern Ireland's Antrim coast to save a hotelier with an impossible dream.
My job here is to shine the cold light of sanity upon some of his more outlandish ideas and actually try and work out what's doable.
Have enough? All right, enjoy. I would like to think she would see some of my vision. I do know she's not going to agree with everything. Fish and chips?
Well, I mean, we've got not only the boutique hotel and the function room and the spa.
Before Eamon sinks his every last penny into this business, I need to work out if any part of it has potential in the real world.
So let me write to Fantasy Island.
With 2 other businesses to run, I first need to understand where and when Eamon is directing his attention.
Explain to me how you divide your time. Because you've got...
So,
yes?
Well, I do. I try to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday.
Working on...
Other projects. And then I would be here sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. However, as a lot of weeks we're doing room only during the week, so I come here during the week and stay here.
Gosh, your life sounds exhausting,
Oh, it
Donna.
is.
Next, the occupancy and pricing in the rooms.
During the week, we are 45% occupancy.
And then it's £95, no breakfast.
On the weekends, we'd be 95% occupancy. And they're £110 per night, bed and breakfast.
That's an average occupancy of 60%. These rooms could be working much harder. The restaurant and bar is open 3 days a week and serves classic gastro grub with prices ranging from £15 to £28 for a main course.
Why do you only open 3 days a week?
Well, partly because we wouldn't get the people coming during the week because of the financial crisis. And the other part being that staff, we can't get chefs to commit.
You've been running the restaurant now for a little while.
Yeah.
Is this the menu?
Yes.
Do you keep track of what your GP is like? Yeah, so tell me.
Well, the GP on the food would be about 57%. The GP on the alcohol, 51%.
Gosh, that's low.
The average gross profit, or GP, on food and drink should be around 65%, so both food and wet sales are falling short.
We probably make profit on the Saturday, but on a weekly basis, the profit's not there.
This is not good news. A part-time, underperforming bar and restaurant can destroy an establishment like this.
How much do you think you have spent on this business over the last 15 months?
Of my own money, upwards of £100,000. So that's where we are, and that's where I don't want to be moving forward.
It's not kind of sustainable. I think you need to be open more and you need to be driving the business forward. I think the best thing is for me to go and start cogitating because you've given me an awful lot of information. Yeah?
No problem. Yep.
I am feeling slightly overwhelmed. My one job tonight is to really try and work out how I can stop this place losing money. If Eamon wants to achieve any of the things that he dreams of, he's going to have to show some bloody good business accounts for at least a couple of years before anyone takes him seriously.
We all have to have fantasies, you know, it's all part of growing up. But I hope the fantasy becomes real. So I'll do whatever it takes to try and make it work.
I had quite a lot to think about last night. Didn't sleep very well. It's just, yeah, there's a lot going on.
All right, here's some sweet stuff and some toast. All right?
Eamon's business has underperforming rooms and a part-time bar and restaurant that aren't making a profit, so I need a silver bullet. And Billy Andy's position next to the immensely popular Causeway coastal route could be the answer. With a huge untapped tourist market right on his doorstep,
Hop in the back, love.
it's an opportunity Eamon simply can't afford to ignore any longer.
So how long is it going to take us to get to the Goblins?
Probably, I would say, about 15, 20 minutes. Believe it or not, I've never actually been.
Shame on you, young man.
The Goblins is a series of dramatic walkways, bridges and viewing platforms that traverse the Antrim sea cliffs and has been attracting visitors for over a century.
So we're heading out onto the viewing platform here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with this. I hate heights.
Tour guide Robert is going to show us the sights.
Okay. How many tourists a year come and visit this path?
Well, at present, we're working around 35,000 people coming. We do have tie-ins with a lot of the tour operators so that people come in with buses or the cruise lines. We have tie-ins with them so they will then contact us.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's really helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Lovely, thank you. Everyone who comes here and then spends 2.5 hours walking the coastal path is going to want to have lunch somewhere, or tea and a scone, or possibly dinner.
And they will also need accommodation. The tourism market here clearly has huge untapped potential to support Eamon's entire business. But if I'm going to help him grab a share of the profits, I need to steer Eamon away from his high-minded design ideas and give the business an authentic Irish identity that will appeal to tourists.
I'm looking on Eamon Macaulay's interior design website. Very fancy. Certainly completely incorrect here. I think the tourist market will want this to reflect a kind of an ideal of Ireland. And they don't want to get what they're going to get in a New York hotel, basically.
Right, so it's clear to me that Eamon has to put his boutique dreams aside and go back to basics.
I think you're too tired to really think about the bigger picture and what you're going to do longer term.
Yeah.
And I think the first thing we have to prove is that you can run this place with the 4 bedrooms, with this restaurant, with a bar, make some money. And then you'll be in a position to get some investment in if you want to develop it.
Yeah.
You don't sound terribly enthusiastic.
No, I am, but I'm tired, so yeah, I just get on with it, but... Yeah.
I know.
If Eamon is this tired, he won't be able to follow through on any of the tasks ahead. So I have an idea.
So imagine for a moment that you had someone staying in one of those underused flat rooms who could behave as night porter and breakfast person
Yes,
during the week. And then you wouldn't have to sleep here.
that's right.
You could have your life back
it's
a bit.
big bonus.
Well, I think we've got to find a way for this to become livable for you.
Yeah, I
because
know,
you've done
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and you've proved you can do it, and I salute you for it. But, you know,
I need to
there's
get
no
it
point
sorted.
dying a hero.
No, it is. It's a lot of work, and it is killing me.
Next, the rooms. Eamon's flashy style just won't work here, so I'm suggesting we tie the business together by adopting the Irish country pub look.
I'm very focused on just making something appropriate for the place to make as much money as possible. I know you're an interior designer. I've seen your website. You have some really smart ideas, but I think that this is a different kettle of fish.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to make the outside and the rooms and everything else all hang together.
Yeah.
As well as adding character to the boring bedrooms, I want to further improve Eamon's overnight offering to help him woo the crowds during the week.
I think that is going to be really, really key. Part of selling the rooms is making sure that people have somewhere to have breakfast.
And I know just the place, the unused lounge Eamon's been kipping in. And it's got the best view in the house.
So this area here, which I think seems like a really obvious place to do a little breakfast room.
Eamon has no chef during the week, but with a simple continental breakfast on offer, he could charge an extra £10 per night.
And then we do coffee and tea, and then we just do all cold breakfast. Just so, and then you set it out, you charge the higher price, there is breakfast here.
Okay, no
Yeah?
problem. Yeah.
Good.
Eamon seems to have taken my design intervention well.
When we get the makeover sorted, we'll see what happens.
With a plan in motion for the rooms, next I want to tap into the coachloads of tourists that visit the Gobbins to make the restaurant profitable.
You cannot run just 3 days a week.
No, it wouldn't pay. It doesn't pay.
It doesn't pay. And I think that that is your homework, to find out what kind of coach companies come to all the attractions around here, because they're always looking for somewhere for a group to have lunch or an afternoon tea or a dinner. And they're the kind of backbone of a trade because there's no wastage, portion control is absolute, and you know exactly what you're getting and you can plan accordingly.
No, I agree. Absolutely.
Pre-booked group meals mean Eamon could open the restaurant during the week, as the custom is guaranteed. So my final challenge is for Eamon to create some simple, profitable meal packages.
You could do 2 courses for £25,
Yeah.
a stew and a pint kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You have to be making at least 60% GP. I'd prefer you're making 65% GP. So work on the portion sizes and on the ingredients.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing fancy schmancy about it. You're going to just run a bloody good place and make some money. Yes?
Yes to all. Yes, yes,
Yes. Good. I think if he wasn't so tired, he would be fighting harder for his big dream. But actually, he's just realised the impossibility of achieving everything he wants in one leap. So I think we've got to make this be more realistic. But I think we're going to get there.
The light at the end of the tunnel is still as far away as it could ever be at the moment. But let's see what the next lot of weeks bring.
I've already selected the fabric for the sofa bed.
In Mount Hill, County Antrim, it's all systems go.
I see that makes you nervous.
No, very nervous. I don't like surprises.
No.
But it's your decision.
My design team is pressing ahead with the plan to create a chic but quintessential Irish pub look for the rooms. And Eamon has found a way to ease his workload and avoid kipping on the camp bed when he's got guests during the week.
So Amanda, this is a laundry room.
Okay.
So this is obviously we do all your washing and drying.
He's found a new live-in employee who's moved into the previously empty flat that's been freshly decorated.
Your master key stays here.
Okay.
Absolutely, Alex was right about having someone move in. It takes the pressure off me, but also, hopefully, will allow us to serve a continental breakfast during the week. All right?
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
And with an extra pair of hands around to help, Eamon can focus on sorting out the weekday food offering.
Where are you, Leanne? Money ladles.
Don't talk to me. Okay, so we've got 18 ladles, 9 portions.
With the help of best friend Leanne, he's costing up 3 packages aimed at large groups of tourists.
So we sell for 15,
It would have to be at least 15.
at least, which gives us 60%.
As well as a traditional Irish stew and pint package, there's a cream tea for £5.50 and a 2 courses for £25 meal deal.
Hello, is that Glen Eagles Tours?
Now they just need to get the word out to the tour operators.
Maybe stop off for some scones, tea, coffee. I can't wait for tours to come. Because it's lovely whenever the place has a buzz about it and people in it. And that's what we're just waiting on, yeah. And hopefully we'll get lots. Thank you so much. All right, cheers. Bye now.
Thank you very much.
While my design team put the finishing touches to the bedrooms,
A tiny bit that way, and then beautiful.
You ready?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Eamon and his team are pulling their weight
Only a man or a mouse.
I'm a mouse.
in what was once his improvised sleeping quarters.
Willing to work as hard and as long as it takes, but to be honest, at the minute, I don't know if it's possible to work any harder.
They're transforming this wasted space into a useful breakfast room.
And here you have little glass jars for continental breakfast. That's little baskets for the cereals.
I think that looks nice.
This room will allow Eamon to provide a serve-yourself breakfast during the week when he has no chef, boosting profits and improving his product in one fell swoop.
There you go. A nice view of the fields and the sheep for your breakfast.
It's been 4 weeks since my last visit to the Northern Irish countryside.
Go on, in. Let's go and have a look.
And I'm eager to see how Eamon has been getting on.
Right. Ooh, this is looking very nice, darling.
Well, I did what you
done.
asked.
Do you like it or not like it?
No, I do like it. I like the idea of it. I've just used what we've had, so it hasn't
Well
cost
done.
anything.
Unable to serve breakfast during the week with no chef, Eamon's created a serve-yourself breakfast lounge in a previously wasted room he used to sleep in.
Is this, by the way, the bar that was over there?
Yeah, that's the
I
bar
mean,
that's
that
there.
is brilliant of you. I love it, darling. What are you going to offer?
So basically for breakfast, there's orange juice or apple juice.
Yeah.
There's cereal.
Yeah.
There's toast. I've done it by 2 because most people would have 2 slices
Yes,
of toast,
I agree.
wouldn't they? I've done 2 butter as well. And then your coffee and then teas.
Adding in a piece of fruit and a yoghurt, the cost price to Eamon is around £4.50.
So let's say a round figure of £9 a couple.
Yes, cost
Currently, your rooms that you sell without breakfast are
£90.
£90. So you have to add £30
Yes, to cover.
to cover.
A £30 double or £15 single occupancy tariff for breakfast should give Eamon 65% gross profit. Just the job.
So double occupancy, double breakfast for £120.
Yes, sounds good.
This increase in room rates Monday to Thursday, based on 60% occupancy, could net Eamon up to £15,000 extra a year.
It's definitely worth doing. I mean, it's a lot better than a slap in the face with a wet fish.
I'm thrilled with Eamon's approach to the breakfast lounge. I'm just hoping he'll feel the same about my work in the bedrooms. It's time to reveal all.
I think this looks much nicer.
Oh yeah, absolutely, much nicer.
The formerly bland space that had no sense of identity is now a chic twin. Infused with warm colours and authentic Irish charm, perfect for appealing to the passing tourist trade.
New bedside table, new lights, new bloody... I hated all your lighting.
Oh, they're awful, weren't they?
I mean, there's plenty of things to do with an ostrich feather. But
Yeah. It's lovely. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that there's no wardrobe taking up a whole pile of space.
I think anyone would come here and feel like, gosh, this is a nice country pub.
Yeah.
Further along the corridor, the room I stayed in was old-fashioned and uninspiring. But with some new lighting, stylish bedding and rejigged furniture, the room is transformed. And last but not least...
This, I think, is the room with the biggest transformation.
Oh, definitely.
Doesn't it
It's
look
lovely,
great?
yes.
What was once a lifeless and clumsily laid-out space, cluttered with mismatched furniture, is now a coherent and stylish multi-purpose room, fit for a couple or a family of 4.
What I was aiming for was very much country casual, but chic country casual. Do you think I've
Yes.
achieved that?
Yeah, I think you've achieved it very well.
Do you like it or not?
No, I do like it, yeah. No, it's the place, it's the style of the building. No, I do like it. No, I'm really pleased. Thank you very much.
I mean, I think if you got this room, you would feel like you got a real bargain for £120. I'm not sure that maybe you might even want to uplift this room by an extra tenner.
Yeah, you could do.
While my made-over rooms don't deliver Eamon his boutique dreams, they will appeal to what the majority of customers in the area really want, a quintessential Irish pub.
I didn't expect him to go whoop, whoop about the rooms because it's not really his style, but I do think they're going to work. And now we've just got to get the word out. I hope he takes it seriously and understands what a difference they could make to his business. Cheers.
Cheers.
Go on, are you going to let's...
Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Sláinte. That's the Irish cheers.
Go on, let's see you take a sip.
The new offering at Billy Andy's is a great first step to help Eamon tap into the region's booming tourist trade. But a new makeover and menu alone won't attract the number of customers he needs to save his business. So I've organised a surprise.
So, darling, I have got 2 lots of important people coming. I have got a group of 30 people to have scones and tea.
Okay.
And then I have 10 independent tour operators coming to try your package of a stew and a pint.
Okay.
The restaurant needs to earn its keep, so I want to test run 2 of Eamon's meal deals and give him a chance to show off his new rooms. And my influential invited guests have access to coachloads of potential punters, so impressing them is essential for the future of this business.
I think it is just about, again, making sure that as many people as possible are aware that you're here and open for business.
Busy day tomorrow.
Very busy day, darling. Go out with a bang rather than a
That's
whimper
it.
is what I say. I'm hoping that, you know, tomorrow all our hard work will have paid off and he will really appreciate, you know, what the possibilities are here. I don't think that he really believes it yet.
Amanda, do you want to give all those tables a wee wipe, or are they already done? We're starting them, yeah.
It's my final day in Northern Ireland.
Really big day for Eamon. He needs to be showing this place off to its best advantage.
And with a coachload of hungry tourists and 10 influential tour guides soon to descend on the new and improved Irish pub,
Amanda, do you want to follow behind me?
it's essential Eamon shows them a good time if he wants his business to boom.
Potentially, he could have some good business contacts to set him on the right path after today, but a lot depends on how he performs, what the food's like, and really how charming he is. So, you know, he's got to give them a good reason to choose to come here rather than anywhere else.
Eamon has spent the last 15 months propping up his business to the tune of £100,000. I'm hoping, for the sake of his bank account, that my idea to turn Billy Andy's into a tourist mecca pays off.
Morning, morning. Tell me, what is the setup, first
Well,
of
the
all?
setup is we are going to...
Only open 3 days a week due to lack of staff and passing trade, the restaurant has been losing money hand over fist. I want to show Eamon that marketing his carefully costed-out meal deals to pre-booked tour groups can put him back in the black.
So, darling, just remember why we're doing this.
There is method in the madness.
Method and madness.
I would like you to be busier in the week. Groups you can prepare for and you can cost out properly.
Absolutely, yeah.
But the time for talking is over.
I'm hoping that he's ready for the onslaught that's about to arrive.
The future of Eamon's business now rests on impressing this coachload of hungry tourists.
Got a lot of moving parts today, and he really needs to be on the ball. Let's see.
Just through here for your
Please.
tea and coffee. The seats that are set up.
Morning, hi.
All right.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Oh, we're from Canada.
From Canada. All right.
Morning.
And you're enjoying it so far?
Come into the warm.
That's good.
It's crunch time at Billy Andy's in County Antrim.
Coffee, tea, coffee.
I've invited a coachload of hungry tourists to test drive owner Eamon's new weekday £5.50 cream tea package, which I hope will help him get his struggling business back on track.
Pleasure.
All right, folks. Some scones for you.
I personally am someone who believes you should put jam on first. But we're very broad-minded here, so if you decide to put cream on first, it's also OK.
It's okay? Sorry? More of this? I don't know if there is any. We'll have to steal them from other tables.
With cream tea cracked in less than an hour, the happy punters are already on their way again.
Thank you. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you, sir.
And with an 80% profit margin made, the tills are filling up.
So let me work that out. 550 times 30.
165.
165 quid, a couple of hours of staff. You know, if you just did one of these a day, it would just pay for the electricity bill. Think of it that way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
OK.
Not bad for a morning's work when the place would otherwise be empty.
Just be great to get them in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I know, I agree with you.
Get it wiped and all set up for stew and Guinness.
Next, we're serving Eamon's £15 Irish stew and a pint package.
Are you ready, Gladiator?
Hi, I'm ready to go.
So round one went really well, but these are the guys we've really got to win over because they're the ones who are going to bring the customers to you.
I do. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
The tour operators and guides I've invited help to bring in millions of pounds of tourist trade along the Antrim coast each year, so could hold the key to Eamon's future.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you? He's all right?
Yes, good.
He's hungry?
A wee bit.
Oh, just a wee bit.
If they like what they see.
Can I pour you some water?
Lovely, yes, thank you.
Excuse me, folks. But listen, thank you all for coming down. I hope you're going to enjoy your traditional Irish stew made by my mum and Guinness wheaten bread made by my fine hands, you know.
Bloody hot.
Excuse me, madam. Thank you.
Thank you so much. My absolute pleasure.
Is everyone all right for you? He's enjoying it?
Hi, how was that?
Beautiful, lovely.
Yes? Did you enjoy it, ma'am? Can I get you more?
No, I'm absolutely filled up. It's absolutely delicious.
Eamon's authentic dish is a hit so far, but is it enough to seal him any deals?
So can I ask, what kind of tours do you run?
I operate mainly around the Causeway Coast, so I think you're really well located here. So for me, what you said at the very beginning to me really stood out. My mum made this stew, so this is obviously a family recipe. You know, people love to know that. They love that authentic, they love that connection.
For me, this would work in terms of it being a package for a cruise ship. So doing a half day in Belfast and maybe a half day round the Gobbins and including this as lunch.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's music to my ears, but the restaurant and bar has more to offer than stew alone.
Would you like to see the rooms? I'll clear in the meantime.
So look up here.
And Eamon needs to grab this opportunity to promote his entire business.
So this here is the bedroom.
It's gorgeous.
What's
your rates?
the rate's £120 bed and breakfast for two.
Whenever you get a group of travel agents or tour operators, you always bring them in, you show them a good time, you show them the product. Otherwise, how on earth are they supposed to sell it?
For my walking tours, we always like breakfast very early.
Yes,
well, 7:30.
Well, if somebody requests it,
We do it, obviously, you know, so...
Yeah,
So we head back down, you can finish your tea or coffee or whatever you're having.
Ladies, can I just say thank you, and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming today. Really appreciate it.
Yes,
Don't
thank
we?
you. Thanks very much. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you. I hope to see you all soon, with your tours and your families.
With tourists and tour guides suitably impressed by the restaurant and the rooms, it's beginning to feel like the future of this business could be very bright indeed.
I would suggest to you, you now have to get off your bottom, and at least once a month until you've connected with literally everybody for the sake of a bowl of stew and a cup of tea.
Yes.
Having proved there's profit to be made from the food, before I go, I want to be sure Eamon's doing the same with the accommodation.
On a Friday and Saturday, I'm happy enough to up to about 140.
I think so. That's great. So can we try and alter that now?
Yes, no problem.
Go
You
on
can do
then.
that. Yep, I'll do it for you.
Why, thank you, sir.
With weekday rooms, including breakfast, already lifted to £120, these new rates could earn Eamon an extra £26,000 per year, based on his current 60% occupancy.
Jobs are good and...
Aye.
And with the prospect of regular tour bookings in the restaurant, the sky's the limit.
Hopefully now you've got some nice rooms. You've got the prices right. You're now offering breakfast 7 days a week. You know, there's elements of this which are really going to work much better. You know, I'm not trying to ruin your big plans, but I want you to shelve them, at least for the moment, until you can prove to me that this place you can make work.
I will shelve my big plans. It's not because I have to. I've no other choice, really, to be honest. If I get there, I get there, and if I don't, at least I've tried.
Good for you. All right, my darling, time for me to go.
All right, thank you. Thank you for all your help. See you later.
Bye,
Take
darling.
care.
Bye.
When I first met Eamon, he was a broken man, about to sell his home, chasing a dream he had no idea would work.
Honestly, I don't think today could have gone any better. Eamon seems positively energised and appreciative. Hopefully, I've stopped him from being blinded by his ambition and encouraged him to focus on the job in hand.
Before Alex came, the light at the end of the tunnel just got further and further away. However, from today's experience with different groups of people, the light's suddenly becoming closer towards me again, which is a good thing. I wouldn't say she's made me wiser, but she's made me slow down.
I love Eamon. He's fun and hard-working and really determined. So this has been a good one.
The Hotel Inspector is back next Thursday at 9. Head off the beaten track with Sue Perkins, lost in Thailand, as she dives into the caves, the coral, the culture, brand new tomorrow at 9. The phrase "get lost in a book" becomes all too real with an Agatha Christie fan's invitation to murder, Saturday at 8. Next tonight, chilling true crime.